Muling nanindigan si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. sa patuloy na pagprotekta sa ating pambansang interes, partikular na pagdating sa usapin ng teritoryo. At sa gitna niya, nilinaw ng Pangulo na mananatili pa rin ang iiral ang independent foreign policy ng bansa. Si Alan Francisco sa Sentro ng Balita.
Nananatili ang independent foreign policy ng Pilipinas kasabay ng pag-usulong ng kapayapaan habang tinataguyod ang national interest. Taliwas yan sa panaw ng ilan na pinaiigting ng bansa ang alyansa sa Estados Unidos at lumalayo naman sa China. Ito ang binigyang diin ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. sa question and answer segment matapos ang kanyang talumpati sa Lowy Institute sa Melbourne, Australia kahapon.
But let me make it very, very clear. The Philippines acts for its own interests. And the decisions that we make when it comes to foreign policy are decisions that we make because we believe and are convinced and know that it is in the national interest. So it really goes back to a rejection by the Philippines of a regression into the old bipolar Cold War formula, wherein the smaller countries, such as the Philippines, were basically forced into choosing. You choose to be with the United States or with the Soviet Union. And in a way, it was a simpler time, and it was easier perhaps for countries to make that decision. That is no longer relevant. That no longer applies.
Gayunman, nilinaw ni President Marcos na nananatili pa rin ang ugnayan nito sa China na nagsimula pa noong 1970s. Gayun din ang ugnayan ng bansa sa Estados Unidos.
And I've always wanted to make it clear because there is a narrative out there that is going around that we are at the beck and call practically of the United States when it comes to these foreign policy decisions, especially surrounding the South China Sea.
Sa mensahe ni Pangulong Marcos sa parehong event din sa Lowy Institute, muli niyang iginiit ang hindi nagbabagong posisyon ng Pilipinas sa South China Sea.
At the same time, centuries of friendship and kinship bind the Filipino and Chinese people. We pursue with the People's Republic of China comprehensive strategic cooperation founded on mutual respect and mutual benefit. Our independent foreign policy compels us to cooperate with them on matters where our interests align, to respectfully disagree on areas where our views differ, and to push back when our sworn principles, such as our sovereignty, our sovereign rights, and our jurisdiction in the West Philippine Sea, are questioned or ignored.
Ang kanyang posisyon sa West Philippine Sea ay bahagi ng kanyang sinumpaang tungkulin ng maupong Pangulo ng bansa. Ito'y kahit na maraming naitatalang insidente sa South China Sea kamakailan.
It is unfortunate that despite the clarity provided by international law, provocative, unilateral, and illegal actions continue to infringe upon our sovereignty, our sovereign rights, our jurisdictions. This pattern of aggression obstructs our path towards ASEAN's vision of the South China Sea as a sea of peace, stability, and of prosperity. We simply have no choice. We must defend the territory of the Republic, and that is a primordial duty of a leader.
Sa parehas ding speaking engagement, pinuri ni Australian Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles si President Marcos, kasunod ng pagiging matatag-aniya ng ekonomiya ng Pilipinas sa kanyang panunungkulan sa gitna ng krisis.
Emerging from the pandemic, a key focus for President Marcos has been his economy, and being very proactive on that as we began this year. Inflation was reducing, and in terms of economic growth, there was no stronger economy than the Philippines in Southeast Asia.
Noong Enero, sinabi ng Philippine Statistics Authority na bumagal ang inflation o pagtaas ng bilihin nitong December 2023 kumpara noong November 2023. Kinilala rin ng Australian Deputy Prime Minister ang pagkukusa ni President Marcos na pamunuan ang Agriculture Department noon bilang political mission para makamit ng bansa ang self-sufficiency. Pinuri rin ng Australian official ang Pangulo para sa performance ng Pilipinas sa buong ekonomiya ng mga bansa sa Timog Silangang Asya. Lalo't natukoy ng Pangulo ng economic security ay isang national security. Mula sa Melbourne, Australia, Alan Francisco para sa Pambansang TV sa Bagong, Pilipinas.